What's up, traders? This is Trader A. Just wanted to give you all an update on how things are going. Just wanted to give you a page from my diary. So, last week was a really tough week for me towards the end of the week. I think Thursday was FOMC day or Friday was. I'm not sure, but I know we did have some really big news days yesterday. Not yesterday, last week. So honestly, I think it was last Thursday when I really, really did poorly. I think that was the FOMC day. And honestly, for the first time, really hardly ever have I ever really considered just to give up on trying to learn how to trade and trying to be a trader. But actually, Thursday after FOMC day and my performance or lack of performance on the day and just lack of performance, lack of discipline, honestly, the thought just crossed my mind. Just, you know what, maybe I shouldn't even try to do this. Maybe I should just stop. And I wasn't even going to trade on Friday. I ended up doing it. Friday was still horrible. But I did take the weekend and I did regroup. So I did start fresh for Monday. So here's some of the things I came up with to implement for this week and hopefully going forward. But, I'm not going to say going forward, but at least let me try to do this for the week. So here are the three main things that I'm implementing. So number one, I'm limiting myself to only 5 trades per day. So I have a bunch of evaluations right now, a lot, probably over 10. I'm not even sure how many I have. And I had kind of gotten into the habit of trading each of them. I was really just trying to trade one trade on each of them per day. But I think what was happening is I was just kind of rushing through the trades, just trying to get a trade on each one and just trying to get a trade on each one, rushing through them. I kind of just felt like I was just kind of, all right, let's get to the next one, just kind of marching them out to the front line of a battle, and they were just getting shot down. So the thought is limit yourself to 5 trades a day. So I have to implement that discipline. Even though I'm not trading all of the evaluations, I'm just having to really just focus on the best trades, slow myself down. You only get 5. Forget about all the evaluations because that's not what's important. What's important is for me to build consistency and discipline. So I am limiting myself to 5 trades per day. And mainly I'm taking those on evaluations that are just so beat down. These evaluations are just probably close to the trail and drawdown anyway. So really, I'm just trying to take my mindset off of trying to make money, trying to pass the evaluation, trying to get to the payout, and just to really focus on a process that's going to lead to long-term success. So the number 2 guideline that I'm implementing is, especially for the ES, I'm only going to trade or make myself wait until after 9:30. Wait a minute, not 9:30. Wait a minute. See, market opens 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So, so I'm going to try to make myself wait about 30 minutes. Try to let the ES get some direction and just stop just like hopping in there maybe when there's too much volatility going back and forth, and just kind of waiting maybe closer to 10 o'clock when there's maybe more a bit of a direction established. So I won't be trading the pre-market anymore for ES. So that is a guideline that I am implementing this week. And the third major guideline is for this week, I am only focusing on the ES and crude oil. I'm only focusing on those 2 instruments. I am trying to incorporate a bigger picture, looking at levels, looking at higher time frames. So I think that it's probably better for me just to narrow it down to 2 markets so that I'm not getting confused with, oh, I was looking at this level, or price action was doing this and I'm looking for this one, 5 different instruments, because last week I was trading gold and oil and ES and probably NQ, RTY. I traded pretty much everything last week. Just trying to find all these different trades for all these different accounts, but not really taking the best trades. So I am doing that. So anyway, those are the 3 major guidelines that I'm implementing. I did implement those things today. I felt better about my trading today when I did that. Shout out to everybody in the Discord. Shout out to Cody. I just looked at his video and it looks like he hasn't traded his PA account yet. So shout out to Cody for taking his time and not rushing things, thinking about getting a payout, but just making sure you're ready. So, and that's kind of like how I felt today. I was just taking my time, making sure I felt good about each trade, not just rushing things the way I usually do. I felt more settled. And, once I was done, turned my attention back to my 9 to 5 job, my work, and just didn't worry about it anymore. So anyway, I have a couple of trades that I can just go over with you guys that I did take. So, and I apologize, I don't have these in a live replay format. So I'll just have to go over them. I will try to do that. I don't know if my laptop can do it. Now that I've been trading my 10 micros, it really is taking a toll on my laptop. It slows down tremendously. I feel like I can barely manage the trade with the mouse. So I don't know how it would do if I even tried to record the screen while I'm trading, but I will try to remember to do that so I can go back to doing the live replays for those of you who like those. So, but anyway, this was a trade, my first trade of the day. It was the micro crude oil, and this trade was right about 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And so for crude oil, I have to figure out what time I'll start trading that. Probably not before 8 o'clock, maybe, because I think that's what time oil really opens, is at 8 o'clock. So I'm just trying to avoid the pre-market for the guidelines. But anyway, this trade was about 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I took it off it was supposed to be off the 5-minute red line, y'all. So that's the 5-minute 21 moving average. And I had a late entry way here. The entry should have been way up here, which it would have been great. This could have been a really great trade. If I had entered up here at about 87.52. Not a tremendous amount of risk, about 12 ticks of technical risk, hardly any heat on the trade. I mean, that's 24 ticks, easy, easy, easy. It went all the way down to the low. Y'all, that was like 67 ticks. So, but that's not the way my trade played out. Honestly, I did not enter the trade until way down here. So, it was a late entry for me by the time I recognized it and was able to get an entry in there. So what I did was, I think I had an initial target here, and let's see, I entered with 10 micro contracts, and I think I sold the first, or I covered the first 7 here at 87.28. Then I let my stop trail go down, go down, go down. And I was going to trail it bar by bar, but you see on this bar here, it ended up coming back up. So I was taken out with a stop way up here on my last three contracts. So anyway, that's another thing that I've been implementing is I've been using the 10 micro contracts, selling or exiting the first 7 for my first take profit, wherever that's going to be, and then I trail the other 3 contracts. So anyway, that was the crude oil trade. It was a decent little trade. Of course, I left a lot of money on the table, but right now I really am just trying to focus on process, consistency, and discipline, mainly discipline. So that was fine. So let me go to the next trade that I can show you guys. All right, so all right. All right, so the next one was all right, so here's the next one I did. This was on the MES, so the micro S&P 500 futures. So this one was about 10:17 Eastern Standard Time. So basically, this was just a 1-minute goal line trade. All right, so this was just a 1-minute goal line trade. We had been in a lot of consolidation. We did make a new high. There wasn't a lot of expansion, but we did have a new high here. A smooth pullback down to the 1-minute goal line, which is the 1-minute 9 EMA. So I had a pretty good entry. This is a pretty big bar, actually. Let me see how much risk was on that. Oh, yeah, that was quite a bit of risk. So, yeah, that was quite a big bar. But anyway, I did enter with my 10 micro contracts. 10 micro contracts, I entered here, went all the way here. I think this is where I got out. I sold my first 7 contracts here, and it started to go against me. I was trying to use the bar by bar. So what I do is I take out those first 7 contracts, and then I do move to break even. And from there, I trail bar by bar. So pretty much here, it came back against me, and I got out here. So this is where I was stopped out on that trade. So that's pretty much what I've been doing procedurally. 10 micro contracts, taking out 7 for my first target, then moving my stop to break even, and then trailing the last 3 bar by bar, kind of a tick above or a tick below as each bar closes. And that just gets me what it gets me. A lot of the times I feel like I do get taken out prematurely, but right now it's more about me just trying to follow a process and have discipline and consistency. So that's pretty much all I have for you all today. Hope everybody's doing well. So I just encourage you all to stay disciplined, don't give up, and stay positive. No matter what, stay positive. Every day is a new day. I know somebody told me today, one day at a time, just like with AA, one day at a time. And today was just Monday. It was the first day of me implementing some new rules. So hopefully I can come back and do the same thing tomorrow. And that's all I can do is just one day at a time. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great evening and come back ready to be great traders tomorrow. And thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the Discord.